What's going on, Kicks Gang and T-Kicks, back with another video. I'm really excited. I finally got a pair of sneakers in the mail that I've actually been waiting for a while. The processing on this particular sneaker has taken a little bit longer than it normally would, but definitely just excited to have it here. Definitely excited to finish the collection, add it to the other pair, and you guys will see what I'm talking about here in just a minute. And with that, let's go ahead and get right into the unboxing. So I got the box here from StockX. I was not able to get this pair for retail the day of the release, so I went to StockX. I usually use StockX or GOAT for sneakers that I'm not able to obtain on the day of release. I know sometimes I do them straight from the shipping, and sometimes I do them already opened up, because sometimes I get them later and I have them, you know, in the middle of the night or something, and I haven't opened them yet, and I want to see them before I get a chance to put them on camera. But this one here I saved for you guys, and you guys will be seeing this one as I see them for the first time. So let's go ahead and get into it. Got my trusty knife. I'm not gonna do like I see a lot of YouTubers and do and hack up the box and then destroy the box inside. I like my boxes and everything to be as clean as I can possibly get them, so I'm always really careful. As you can see, I just use the very tip of the knife to make sure that I'm not damaging anything. And let's go ahead and get into it. I'm glad they actually used some wrapping this time to make sure that the box doesn't move around, prevents things from getting damaged or anything like that. So that's always a positive. A lot of times they'll send a small box in a bigger box and they have no cushioning or no padding or anything like that, and that just kind of allows the box to get all shaken up and everything. So let's go ahead and get into it. We've got the Nike Air Jordan 1 box, as I'm sure you guys know. Nike on the side, the Nike tag or Nike logo there, size 12. Don't want to show you for too long because I don't want to give it away. And with that, let's go ahead and get right into it. We've got the StockX authentication tag. We have the StockX receipt. And I will note quickly, really fast, that I'm just hoping that this is a really nice and pristine pair. As you guys might have seen from my previous video, I had a fake pair that had come in from StockX and was turned down. And then I also got another pair of Prestos that I got that was damaged and had to be sent back. But lucky enough, I was able to purchase both of those pairs back again. I did have to spend an additional $10 on the Prestos, but was able to get the Fresh Prince of Bel-Airs for the exact same price. So $10 extra, yes, it is unfortunate, but I'll be glad to have two clean and pristine pairs in the collection. You've got the Nike logo here on top. You've got the swoosh on the bottom. Just things that you guys should be looking at as far as authentication. And as I've been talking, I'm sure you guys have seen a little hint of purple, and of course it is the Air Jordan 1 Court Purple colorway. And I see that the paper is like about to tear a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull both of these out. Got the StockX sticker so that I can show these to you guys without kind of ripping them out of the box and tearing the paper open. And just based off of first looks, they look amazing. I'd gotten some responses on my last video saying, oh, you know, StockX, they have, you know, they can be tried on, they can be laced, and I understand that. Like, for instance, there's a little piece of something there, not a big deal. But when you go ahead and you look at the overall shoe, it's clean. You can tell there's no stains, there's no tears, everything is dead stock. You know what I mean? And yeah, you're gonna have the glue stains, you're gonna have little imperfections. It's Nike, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is the first of two for the Court Purple colorway. I got two of the Pine Greens that I got on the day of release, and I am gonna be doubling up on these as well. So anyways, I just wanna give you a close-up of both of the pairs, the contrasting colors. They both look really dope next to each other. This will probably also be a really good thumbnail for the actual picture for the video. And as you can see, here's the green pair, and here is the new Court Purple pair that I had just gotten, and now I get to have them both in the collection, complete that pack. And I'm also going to be getting a second pair of the Court Purple so that I'll have 2 of each, 1 to rock and 1 to stock. I did have some comments in the last video and just kind of wanted to clarify, yeah, of course, you know, things are going to be tried on at StockX or at Nike or at Champs. There's going to be a little bit of stuff. Look, there's some, you know, the stitching's not perfect right there. But all in all, when you take a look at the entire sneaker, you can just tell, you know, you've been doing this before. You've got a lot of other sneakers, and I've got quite a bit of sneakers, and I've been doing this. And yeah, there's a little bump in the stitching here, but hey, these are clean. Clean, clean, clean. Super happy to have these in my collection. So with that, let me go ahead and give them a quick overlook real quick. I'll do an in-depth look of them again later by myself, so this doesn't take that long. But everything looks really good. The tumble that they have here on the off-white or sail colorway, the part in the mid, is really, really nice. So let's go ahead and get into the review. You've got your extra purple laces. You've got your sail colorway here in the middle here with your black Nike check. You have purple in the back and then on top here, and then you also have the purple colorway here in the toe box. The silhouette is basically set up the exact same as the bread toe colorway that had come back out earlier this year. Same thing, except just in purple. The pine green colorway, same thing, just in green. And honestly, I like the way that this color blocking is set up. There's been other colorways that have come out like this with the similar color blocking, and I really like it. And as you can see on the toe box, it's probably got a little, yeah, it's got a shoe tree on the inside, but as you can see, it's got really, look at that. I mean, that's just bouncing right back. Really premium, nice tumble leather on the toe box, and then on the black leather around the edge. And from just the feel of these, it actually feels like the leather on these is just a bit better than the pine greens were. And then of course here in the middle, let me go ahead and zoom in here, but where you have the off-white or sail colorway portion, you can see that really, really nice tumbled look. And then you've got pretty much just that regular Nike swoosh. So the swoosh itself is not tumbled, but guys, that does not mean that it's not premium leather. Tumbled is not the only thing that defines premium quality leather. So a lot of leather is actually flat like this. A lot of the better leathers are flat and don't have any tumble, and some don't have any tumble at all, and they are really premium Italian leather. So just tumble is not the only thing that defines that. I see that people say things like that or talk like that all the time. That's not exactly that's not quite the exact right assumption or determination of what that premium leather is. You really just kind of had to go by the feel of it. For those of you that got the black cement 3s, that felt more like a synthetic leather upper, and I'm pretty sure that it was. So it's really nice. It's all completely tumbled on that pair and everything, but I'm still pretty sure that it's tumbled leather. And then yeah, this is the other pair on the inside. See if we can go ahead and zoom in here and focus. Look at that premium tumble. Really, really nice. And then of course you've got the black that comes down through where the eyelets would, and then you have this little piece in black leather that comes down like you would typically see on an Air Jordan 1. Give you the other side. Something that you look for in being dead stock is that the pair is not supposed to be laced up, and I know StockX does say that, yeah, dead stock for them could mean that they're tried on, but me personally, I don't agree with that. I don't like that. And dead stock pairs, at least as far as this year, 2017, 2018, going into 2019, they're basically laced up on the bottom. You can always see a tiny bit of the colored leather above that. These are authentication things. And then usually the rest of the laces are tucked in and tied and then stuck underneath the tree on the inside. Of course, both of them have the vibrant purple outsole, and then you always have that, well, not always, but on this particular pair and this particular color blocking, you have that white midsole that has that heavy stitching that kind of holds it together. And then of course you have here on the back and on the sides you have your wings here, so your Air Jordan wings. And then of course you have the Nike Air logo here on the tongue. Another thing for those of you guys authenticating, as you can see on the tongue, the Air portion of the tag basically comes right along this line here. So on the tongue you can kind of see where the stitching comes on the line, and most of the time they're tucked in and the Air rides right along the bottom. Now that's not always a definite, but it should be pretty close. I've gotten pairs where it's a little bit higher and stuff, and that is okay. And then it's really nice. They also give you, like I said, this extra pair of purple laces for this particular colorway and color blocking. I think I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the typical black laces like I normally do with most of my Jordan 1 silhouettes. There are some where you want to kind of, you know, do one of each or change the laces up altogether, but for this colorway, the bread toes, the pine greens, I think I'm gonna pretty much stick with the color that they were given. For the pine greens, I might do one black and one green, but let me go ahead and give you guys some more close-up views of the shoe. Really, really nice. Really, really premium leather. That's how you guys can tell. If you guys can push that toe down and it pops right back up, that's a good sign. And you know, back in 2015, 2016, they did a lot of that really stiff, you know, not non-authentic, but fake leather or that pleather, and they just weren't comfortable. You know, they were just really stiff and not comfortable. And then of course, you guys have all seen this before, but the same kind of writing that you have on the inside of the tag. Let me go ahead and see here. Go ahead and pull the tree out. The insides have the white insole, as you can see here. The white Nike Air insole, the size tag, and then the insole itself is white. And then I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, you guys can see it there. You have the Nike tag with the sizes, the serial number and all that stuff on that you guys can look for authentication. Make sure the serial on the right matches the serial on the left, and then make sure both of those serials match the serial number on the box. Those are other things you guys can look for. So it's kind of a review, kind of a, you know, authentic check video. But anyways, here you go. The Court Purple Air Jordan 1s. Finally got them in the collection. Super happy to be able to bring them to you guys. Also this week, I think coming up on Monday, my Jordan 5 wings will be showing up here. Like I said, I reordered the Presto mid pink racer colorway that you guys had already seen the review of that I had to send back. And I repurchased the Fresh Prince of Bel-Airs. I'm not sure when those are going to be coming in. Should be sometime next week. I'm just glad to be able to get all this content in for you guys, as I did promise it. But again, one last shot here. Air Jordan 1 Court Purple, size 12, added to the collection. Hey guys, thanks for showing up for the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can get all my videos on demand. It's Heat Kicks. I'm out.